Fox News double standards have always been hilarious, and earlier today they did not disappoint. So here you're going to see how they react when a Republican, John McCain, does comedy, and then you're going to see how they react when Obama does comedy. Now, Obama actually appeared with Zach Galifianakis on Between Two Ferns on Funny or Die to promote Obamacare. It was actually really funny. But listen to their analysis. This is even funnier.
That we're down to paid staffers and blood relatives. You know, that's a pretty good line. And I got a call from my mother the other day. She's 102. We're now down to paid staff.
His mother is an amazing woman. She's 102 now. God bless her. And John McCain making some funny stuff on David Letterman last night. He was here, of course, before he went there.
Nice little
You warmed him
softball.
up with those jokes this morning.
Knocked it out of the park. Well done, Senator. Thanks for coming by.
I have to know, what is it like to be the last black president?
Seriously? What's it like for this to be the last time you ever talked to a president?
It must kind of stink, though, that you can't run, 3 times.
No, actually, I think it's a good idea. If I ran a third time, it'd be sort of like doing a third Hangover movie. Didn't really work out very well, did it?
They went back and forth. Obviously, the president did this, obviously, he said, was to promote Obamacare and reach a younger audience.
Right.
So you can decide whether or not this went over well, what you think of the performance. Is this the effective way to sell this? And on it goes.
Yeah.
Then that curtain drops down and they reveal that
and it turns out they're in the White House. Galifianakis is funny as usual, but a lot of people, say they think it's inappropriate.
So John McCain, a Republican, does comedy. They're like, oh my God, he's like a comedian. He made me laugh. He said a joke. And then Obama does comedy. They're like, well, yeah, see, he's like selling Obamacare, and he's just... A lot of people say it's inappropriate. Yes, it's inappropriate. This is a way for the president to get people to sign up for Obamacare and get health care. It's nice to have a nation with people who actually have health care, have health insurance. And it doesn't cost the government a penny, the federal government a penny. So instead of them, paying a tremendous amount of money to put ads on TV all the time and stuff like that, why not do something with Funny or Die, which is an immensely popular thing, and get free press and get guaranteed millions of views, guaranteed viral video. It's a brilliant idea. And by the way, see, this is why I wanted to talk about this is... You don't see that on the left. You don't see progressives have these blinders on where they say, because I disagree with somebody politically, I don't think they're funny. We don't do that. And I'll give you multiple examples right now. So, first of all, Vince Vaughn, big-time conservative. Apparently he hates Democrats, okay? He's hilarious. I actually like him. Wedding Crashers was great. Like, he's been in many movies where I'm like, oh, this is good. I like this. I'm going to break a lot of your guys' hearts now if you don't know these, but Adam Sandler donated to George W. Bush. Adam Sandler, I think he's donated to other Republican candidates too. I think he votes Republican all the time. Yeah, I mean, Billy Madison made me laugh. Happy Gilmore, classic movie. Like, I'm not going to boycott his movies. I'm not going to not listen to him talk. I'm not going to hate him because he doesn't agree with me politically. Kevin James from King of Queens is one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. Sweat the Small Stuff, his stand-up is like second to none. This dude is just he's so gifted at comedy. He's hilarious. He's another guy he's donated to Republicans in the past. Ron White is part of the Jeff Foxworthy and the rest of them comedy tour, like the Red State comedy people, Larry the Cable Guy and them. I'm not a big fan of Larry the Cable Guy or Jeff Foxworthy. Don't get me wrong, I get it for, conservatives who really like them. They don't really make me laugh, but Ron White I think is hilarious. He's this big-time drunk, he's a conservative guy, but he's great. Like, his comedy's hilarious. So we don't have this ridiculous, like, fake double standard where we convince ourselves that nobody who's conservative can be funny. And like John McCain's jokes that were pretty good. He said, oh yeah, Congress is so unpopular that we only have support now from blood relatives and paid staffers. Yeah, that's a good joke. And then he mentions, yeah, I talked to my mom the other day. We're just down to paid staffers. Okay, yes, that's funny, and I'll give him credit for that. But these guys, they can't do it. They can't do it. They can't bring themselves to say Obama did anything right ever in his life, ever. Even when he does their ideas and implements them, like Obamacare is the individual mandate. That's Richard Nixon came up with it, and the Heritage Foundation codified it later, a right-wing think tank. It's their fucking plan. It keeps the private health insurance companies in place. It's not expanding government. But they hate it. They hate it because he did it. Same thing here. If you watch the whole thing with Zach Galifianakis, it's funny, man. You can't help but giggle a couple times. But they act like, oh, well, no, it can't be funny because I don't like Obama. It's so silly. It shows you that their minds work in a toddler-like way. Like, everything is in absolutes. Nothing is a gray area. There's no crossover. There's no nuance in life. It's just black and white, and that's it.